Looking to get your retro gaming fix? If so, you're in luck. Here are the best retro gaming consoles available on the market today. From platforms like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One to classic systems like the Nintendo 64 and SNES, these consoles will have you playing your favorite classics in no time. So what are you waiting for? Get started with the list. List number 1, Super Mini Retro Game Console HDMI Classic Edition Preloaded. The Super Mini Retro Game Console HDMI has 821 built-in 8-bit classic games. Some games are repeated. The number of non-repetitive games is about 600. Plug and play. No download or installation is required. Please check the alphabetical game list. 6 picture provided by us to find your favorite retro games quickly. Note that these old-school 8-bit games are not as clear as today's HD games. This upgraded version of Super Retro Mini Game Console has an HDMI output much clearer than the ones with an AV output, analog audio/video output. Additionally, you can connect the Mini Classic Game System conveniently to a PC screen or most modern 4K TV with an HDMI port. Give this Mini Super Retro Gaming Console as a gift to children to have a good time together and share your childhood happiness, or give this retro game console as a gift to men to take him back to childhood. List number 2, Sega Genesis Mini Genesis. The Sega Genesis Mini is packed with 40 classic games, including Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage 2, Shinobi Roman 3, Return of the Ninja Master, and many more. It's in the palm of your hand and ready to go right out of the box. The iconic Sega Genesis console that defined a generation of gaming returns in a slick, miniaturized unit. The Sega Genesis Mini console is loaded with 40 legendary games and is plug and play ready right out of the box. Games will be announced in 4 waves of 10 games: Echo the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodlines, Space Harrier 2, Shining Force, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Toe Jam and Arrow, Comic Zone, Sonic the Hedgehog, Altered Beast, Gunstar Heroes. List number 3, NEOGEO Mini International. NEOGEO Mini International is a compilation of the best titles ever released on the NEOGEO platform, including Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, and Metal Slug. It also offers several features such as full compatibility with all games by adding saves/load options to previous titles. NEOGEO Mini International's traditional arcade machine design allows players to play the game without connecting TV. This version comes with 40 classic titles pre-installed, or you can store up to 60 titles on 2 SD cards, as DHC cards must be FAT32 formatted. The screen can display games in 50 different aspect ratios, so no matter which game you're playing, it will look just as it did in the arcades. The NEOGEO Mini makes full use of their front buttons such as Start, Select, and a BCD buttons in all games for quick access to menu functions, allowing players to quickly save their progress or load an earlier profile without disturbing their gameplay. List number 4, RetroBit Super Retro Trio HD Plus 720p 3-in-1 console system. The RetroBit Super Retro Trio HD Plus console is the premium top-loading console for all of your original NES, SNES, and Genesis games. Custom built with 3 cartridge slots, 6 controller ports, and now with HDMI compatibility. Step up your retro gaming experience and relive 3 classic systems like never before in crisp 720p resolution. The SR3 Plus is the premium top-loading console for all of your original NES, SNES, and Genesis games. Custom built with 3 cartridge slots, 6 controller ports, and now with HDMI compatibility. Retro Trio 720p HD Edition. Experience the old classics in crisp 720 HD resolution. The Super Retro Trio HD console is the ultimate solution for playing all your original NES, SNES, and Genesis games on one system without having to swap out cartridges. The 3 cartridge slots allow you to play all 3 systems with a mere flick of a switch. List number 5, Hyperkin Retro N5 HD Gaming Console for Game Boy Advance. The Retro N5 allows you to play your favorite NES, SNES, Super Famicom, Genesis, Mega Drive Famicom, Game Boy Color, and GBA cartridges on one system. You can also play Master System games with the use of the Power Base converter. The Retro N5 is the retro gaming console that brings you back to a world where recharging health is a cheat code and unlockables are something everyone wants instead of just limited to certain people. It features a D-pad and 2 shoulder triggers, as well as 4 macro and 8 controller buttons for maximum game control. All of these are programmable and can be mapped to any command through the settings menu, so you can define shortcuts specific to your needs. This console features a D-pad and 2 shoulder triggers, as well as 4 macro and 8 controller buttons that are programmable to any button or command through the settings menu. It also can charge with the included micro USB cable, which connects directly to the console. Thanks for watching this video.